It's 3rd and 1. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the gun, Jackson. The looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10. Burrow will throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here we go. Here we go.
A handoff to Moss on the option. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Trenton Irwin from 21 yards away. And the Bengals are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation, because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. They go play action with Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Here's Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Malik Harrison buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. McPherson now for the extra point.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They begin with Henry. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Sit hot. Hey, Ozzie. Sit hot.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Wait, ready?
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Alpha,
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Henry up the middle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Aguilar in motion left. Jackson.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. On third down, Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
Tucker's kick is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Well, this offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. And just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Burrow.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
And now it is official. That last catch is going to vault him past Flipper Anderson's mark of 336 receiving yards in one game. It's a record, folks, that has stood since 1989, but it has now been broken.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Throwing, Burrow.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Ravens, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.